Okay, now let's solve the equation sine of 3x equals 1/2. All right, so this one's a bit tricky. So let's first draw our circle, okay, our partial unit circle here. And we know that sine equals 1/2 at 30 degrees, or pi over 6. We're asked to stick with radians, so we'll stick with radians. Pi over 6, and also at 5 pi over 6. Okay, so I'm going to write that. The angle, whatever 3x is equal to pi over 6. It could also equal 5 pi over 6. Okay, so that accounts for all of the potential angles that give me 1/2 for sine within one rotation. But remember, this is a unit circle, and I can rotate this an infinite number of times and get to that same point again. Okay, so if I'm trying to find all the solutions, I need to account for all of these rotations. Okay, so what I'm going to do is add a rotation, 2 pi, but I don't want to just add one. I want to have a way to notate adding an infinite number of rotations. Okay, so if I put this k right here, what this k represents is 1 rotation, 2 rotations, 3 rotations, and so on. Okay, you multiply it. If I multiply by 2, that means pi over 6 plus 2 rotations. If I multiply by 3, that's pi over 6 plus 3 rotations, and so on. Okay, I'm going to do that for this one as well. Okay, now let's actually solve. Okay, let's actually solve for x. So I'm going to divide everything by 3 to get x by itself. Same thing on this one. Okay, so now x equals pi over 6 divided by 3. Right, just multiply that 6 times the 3. That's pi over 18 plus 2 pi over 3. Okay. X also equals 5 pi over 18 plus 2 pi over 3 times k. So there we go. We have two sets of solutions, right? And they change depending on what number here you plug in for k. Okay, so this is the way to represent all of the solutions. All of the solutions.